How's it going, everyone? It's Ben Foggins, Media Corner, back again with a brand new video for today. And welcome back to another movie review, aka After I Saw. This time it's going to be on the 2024 biographical film, and that is The Apprentice. This film basically tells the story where it's basically about how a young Donald Trump, who in the film is played by Sebastian Stan, where he started his real estate business in the 1970s and 80s in New York with the helping hand of the infamous lawyer who is, of course, Roy M. Cohen, who's played by Jeremy Strong. So that's pretty much the story of The Apprentice. Now, when I did hear there was going to be a biopic about Donald Trump, I honestly don't know what to expect from it, because when it comes to him as a person, he is a pretty controversial yet a complex figure. And there's been a lot of stuff going on around him in this year and all that, like the election, which I'm not going to get into because it's not really my thing when I talk about those kind of stuff on this channel. But when I saw the trailers for this movie, I was actually really intrigued to check this one out here. But I didn't even know this is going to fall into the category of being another one of those generic biopics, which I have seen most of those types of movies in recent years and all of that. But I did check out this movie just a few days after it was released, which this film came out the same day as Smile 2 and The Wild Robot in my area, which I saw those movies first. And so after seeing this movie here, I gotta say here, you guys, this film, I found this one to be well justified here, because this was indeed a great biopic here from beginning to end here. First off, Sebastian Stan absolutely crushes his role as Donald Trump, where we see him bringing a whole lot of restraint to him and so many layers to him like an onion here in the movie, which I thought he nailed all that here within this movie, where he's being like a young man who has ambition, confidence, and a fundamental desire to win here. And again, I thought Sebastian Stan absolutely nailed all those layers to his character of Donald Trump here within this movie. And even the makeup here for this movie, I thought was really convincing for the whole physicality look of Donald Trump in this movie here. And Jeremy Strong's in the movie, as I said before, and he plays, of course, this lawyer, Roy M. Cohen. And I thought he was so ferocious in the movie. But yeah, he's really damn good in the movie, where we see him being like a shark over his actions that he does in the movie, which I like that aspect of his character. And he brings other aspects of his character in the movie here, which I really liked, where we see him being a closeted gay man, and he would weaponize like homophobia, and he would threaten to out any other like gay public officials if he didn't get what he wanted. And I thought that aspect of his character for that aspect of his character in this movie, I thought was really fascinating here. And Strong also brings like humanity to his character, which I really like that aspect of the film, where it's like in the later half of the movie when we see him he contracts with AIDS, and I like that aspect of his character in the movie here. And you got Maria Bakalova, who plays Ivana Trump, who's of course Donald Trump's wife in the movie. She was really good, where she brings a whole lot of life to her character in the movie here. And when it comes to the storytelling here for the movie, I thought it was well approached and yeah, well balanced here for telling Trump's story to the screen here, where it basically spans through the 70s and 80s here, and how it charts through Trump's rise to prominence, where we see him being an aspiring, ambitious businessman to a cold, power-hungry ruthless man that we all know him as today here. And it also tackles on his relationship with Roy M. Cohen as well. And the script for the film, I thought, was really informative, but yeah, it is at times pretty entertaining here for some of the lines of dialogue here. Although there are times where some of the lines of dialogue did feel a bit clunky, where it kind of foreshadows like what we know what was about to come. And the ending in the film is another gripe I did have with the movie, because I kind of felt the ending here for this film was just less impactful for me. And anyways, but as for the direction here for this film, which the film is directed by Ali Abbasi, who directed the last two episodes of season 1 of The Last of Us, which he did a damn good job for those two episodes of that show last year. He had for this film, his whole directing style here for this film felt like a fly on the wall, and it also had like a grainy look to it, which I liked. I really liked all that technique that he was able to put into this film, where we see this film spanning into so many different eras that we do follow in the film, because again, this film is set during the 70s and 80s here in New York City. So overall, in the end, guys, The Apprentice, I found this film to be a well justified biopic here. And if you're a fan of like these types of biopics, or you do know about Donald Trump, or you're a fan of like Sebastian Stan or any of the actors in the film here, I would say this would definitely be a good cup of tea here. So that's pretty much all to say about The Apprentice. I'm gonna give The Apprentice 4 out of 5. Definitely a great biopic here, and while despite having a few issues I did have with the movie here, they never managed to harm my experience as I was watching this film from beginning to end here. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching my AK After I Saw review on The Apprentice, and let me know what you think of this movie if you have seen this already or if you just recently checked this out. Did you really enjoy this one, or was this not your cup of tea? As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and this has been Foggins Media Corner signing off.